Hello everyone. In this video, we are talking briefly about the ethical issues in autonomous vehicle according to four research paper. The main topic of this publication is ethical analysis of the truly problem regarding responsibility in AV technology. This article is focused on accountability and safety in this case. The authors identify the problem and gives the solution by presenting three aspects to describe their theory for the future of the self-driving cars. First one is the process of increasing automation goes via stepwise, and studies shows that automated vehicles perform better. In the real world, we have a complex system under uncertainty that is not possible to predict exactly in real time, and the way those phenomena are handled is by machine learning from real world driving experience lead to improved data, which improve the capability of the self-driving cars. And the fact that it's about people and not about the self-driving car is not a way to understand what cars should do, as humans are known to be the main cause of the car accidents. As a result, it should start by addressing real-world ethical challenges and social consequences of the self-driving vehicles. In conclusion, we can say self-driving car technology should follow new laws, ethical principles, and comply. Next possible improvement could be in software engineering that is involved in all its stages, from its regulatory infrastructure to requirement engineering, development, implementation, testing, and verification. Next issue, talk about the ethical issues that will affect related using self-driving vehicles. Responsibility, public attitude, safety, control, information, social justice, that's the ethical issues that talked in this article. This journal paper has studied the ethical literature on the topic and reflected on the social and ethical implication of topics and finally brought up in the technical and policy-oriented literature. This research resulted in a fairly extensive list of issues, many of which don't seem to have been discussed before in the ethical literature. For example, in case of control, the police will probably be able to stop a self-driving vehicle by taking control of it electronically. This looks much safer than a traditional one. Unlikely criminals can take control over the car in order to make it crash by hacking the system, or terrorists can use self-driving vehicles to drive into crowds, carry bombs to their vehicles, and so on. The ethical implications of autonomous vehicle are not centralized in the technology itself, but will depend to a large extent on social choices, not least the decision of the lawmakers. And there is also an urgent need for future ethical and social research that penetrates the full range of potential issues that the introduction of the autonomous vehicle can give. Next article talk about solving an important ethical dilemmas about morality algorithm that should be used to categorize people's lives in time of accident, but autonomous car-like truly problem. A simple and straightforward algorithm can make transparency that consumers know how their cars will be programmed in this regard. This paper just focused on the safety and used the priority queue-based mean heap sorting algorithm is used to categorize the lives of people according to some given parameters. The people on I1 will suffer the consequences of the situation. Of course, the variables can be varied from person to person. This Paper suggests a flexible algorithm can be improved and suggests to implement on other ethical issues to make transparency that technology needs to develop. This paper shows that the problems and dilemmas regarding artificial intelligence and autonomous vehicle must be solved. This is just a first step to resolve the ethical problem. For the future, new algorithm needs to be developed on this matter. In the last paper, I want to answer how discussion of ethical issues in industry reports and its counterpart in the academic literature related and compared to each other. They focus on the matter of safety and cybersecurity, accountability, and human oversight of AVs. The authors found a list of 22 major guidelines of the AV technologies ethics, which are discussed in industry report. Then they compared and analyzed academic research and industry report on the most repetitive issues. The result shows industry and academia look at the ethics of the AV technology through rather different lenses. For example, scientific literature has focused intensely on considering moral dilemmas like the trolley problem. However, the AV's industry reports follow technology infused and pragmatic insights and talk more optimistic about ethical issues. Each part of the system thinks differently on ethical issues under its perception and mission. Then, first step is a unique definition of ethical issues under each part of system about the autonomous vehicle technology. Finally, I can suggest that cooperation and joint project between industry and academia should be increased. In conclusion, it should be accepted by all the members of society that AVs will not eliminate the risk of accident. And the ethical issues about safety and accountability should be solved by accepted algorithms. All the positive and negative effects should be considered and try to improve or remove the result. Thank you for your attention.